What's up, guys? Welcome to Lartman Farm. In today's episode, we are going to further answer the questions that you've been asking us as a result of interacting with our episode. This is a continuation of a video that we did, and so if you want to have answers to some of the questions, we did a video and you can access that video at the top side over here. And now let's get to today's question.
What size of pond can accumulate 1,000 fingerlings?
So when it comes to a tarpaulin pond, most of the time we look at 18 by 10 feet with 4 feet in depth, or you can do a 15 by 15 square feet for that. When it comes to a round pond, you are looking at 3 meters in diameter and then a depth of 1.2 meters.
How long does the tarpaulin material last?
The tarpaulin materials do last a minimum of 7 years because they are made from high-density polyethylene material. Also, if you want a tarpaulin material to use for your fish farm, normally you source for a food-grade tarpaulin. And we, as a business, we have done this several times. And so if you reach out to us, we'll be able to get you the right kind of tarpaulin material to assist your fish farm project.
What quantity of feed should I use in feeding 100 fingerlings?
Normally, we use FCR, that is feed conversion ratio of one weight of fish, that is 1 kg of fish, is to 1 kg of feed. That is to say that at the end of the entire production period of, let's say, 4 months or 6 months, you should have been able to feed a fish at least 1 kg of feed. So if you have 100 fish, then what you need will be 100 kg of feed. But most of the time, you need to consider the size of the fish and then also the bag per feed. So if it is a 20 kg bag of feed, then you need about 5 bags for that particular fish. And then if the feed is 15 kg, then you are looking at somewhere between 7 bags of feed for the entire production cycle. If you want to know the quantities to give them per day, it will be a little bit difficult because we have to explain a lot of other details. And so you reach out to us and then we'll be able to calculate for you for your fish.
Can I grow my fish from fingerlings to grow out in the same pond?
It is possible for you to grow your fingerlings to grow out in the same pond. For example, if you have 1,000 fish, you can grow all of them in the same pond. But there will be times when we will need to sort. And because of that, that's why we make sure there's another pond available so that the smaller fish could be placed over there. But then the other ones, which may be the bigger fish, could be in that pond throughout the production process.
If you have 1,000 capacity pond, how do you sort out your fish?
So sorting of the fish could be done in this way. If you have 1,000 capacity fish pond, you may need, it could be another tarpaulin tank or it could be the square tanks. So based on the size of your fish, you will differentiate them into the various tanks. And then the tanks or the size that is predominant in your counting or with your sorting, you place them into the tarpaulin tank or into the big pond. And then the ones that they are quite a few, you place them into the other smaller tanks. Sorting is done using different techniques, and we'll try and see. We have a video as well that you can take a look at as to how we did the sorting for a farmer in Fokwase. But then we'll try and bring out other videos to be able to explain the sorting. Also, we will organize training on sorting where you guys can also join. So it could be online, it could be anyway, so that you also know how to sort your fish properly, so that you do not stress them and then cause them to die or to be exposed to diseases.
Is foaming at the top of the pond harmful? How can it be prevented?
So foaming at the top of your pond can be a sign of lower oxygen levels in your pond. And so when you see that, sometimes it's a sign that you have to change your water. But if it's also a sign that the fish are becoming stressed, and so it is not something that you need to see often. So if you have your pond and the water has been there for, let's say, a day or two, and you realize there's foam, it's a sign that the oxygen level in your pond is reducing. And to be able to solve this, you can get an aerator. You can also decide to drain some amount of the water out. It will be 50%, it will be 25% of the water out, and then you replenish it, and then it will stabilize some of these things for you as well.
How often does one have to test the water?
So testing of your water should be done as often as possible. And so this is what I do. When you introduce a fish into a new pond, for the next 2 weeks, you have to test your water every single day. Every single day. And then later on, you can do it every other 2 weeks. But then if you realize there's a problem in your pond, then you commence your frequent or daily water test again. In other situations, we also recommend, if possible, that you can test the water every single day. You test it every single day. Because Lartman Farms, we bring you a record chart that will tell you the quantity of feed, the time, and the water parameters, and every single detail. So that if there is any problem at all in your pond, when we come and we take a look at those record sheets, we can address whatever problem as fast as possible.
Is it possible to breed tilapia at home just like catfish?
Yes, it is very possible. In as much as Lartman Farms hasn't made a lot of noise about tilapia, it is very, very possible. The only thing with tilapia is they need extra attention as compared to catfish. As I have said, catfish is a hardy kind of fish, and so they can tolerate vast changes in the environment and amongst other things as compared to tilapia. But then with tilapia, there may be a few things that you would need. There will be more attention, and then also get closer to the optimum level. You can have an aerator as well, and then you can have your tilapia available in your house.
Do you set up farms outside Ghana?
Yes, we do set up farms outside of Ghana. There are farms that we are currently consulting for in other parts of Africa, and then also we are looking at other parts of Europe as well, where we are going to assist people to set up their farms. Some of these farms will bring you videos of our work in those places. And so if you want us to come and set up a farm for you, just reach out to us on the contacts that we provided down here, and then we'll be able to agree on something, and then we'll come and set it up for you.
Do you have sales outlets in Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast, and Takoradi for BSF?
So BSF is basically black soldier fly lab, and these kind of organisms, we are seeing that we can use them for our fish feed manufacturing processes, whereas other farmers who are into poultry and other livestock could also use them for their production processes as feed. But currently, as we stand now, we would say that we don't have outlets all around some of these places. The only thing is just reach out to us. We will be able to still supply you of your requirements. So just reach out to us. So that brings us to the end of the questions and answers session. If you have any kind of question, you can note them down in our comment section, and then also keep on interacting with our episodes so that in our next episode, we will answer a question that you may have for us. Also, we have our Lartman Farms training coming up on the 31st and the 31st of March and the 1st of April. If you would like to join any of our training sessions, in the description section below, we'll have a contact over there. Just reach out to us, and then we'll help you to register. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Put on notification bell so you don't miss out. See you some other time. Bye.